Chanel, and welcome to day 2 of 12 Days of Rosery. Today I'm going to be sharing some DIY tree decorations. When it comes to decorating a Christmas tree, I have never been one for the traditional store-bought decorations. Every year I try to make my own, and this year is no exception. So I thought I would share the different decorations I'll be making for my tree this year and a little step-by-step tutorial on how to go about making them in case any of you are interested in making them for your own tree. I think you'll also notice that I don't tend to stick to traditional colour schemes either. So this year my tree's colours are mustardy orange, really light pink and gingham. Also, before we jump in, make sure you subscribe to this channel as I'll be sharing a new festive themed video every single day all the way up until the 12th of December. So let me show you how to make some tree decorations. Let's start with some cute Pom Pom Tinsel. For my tinsel, I'm using some secondhand yarn I picked up from a thrift store and this handy pom pom maker. You can easily make a pom-pom maker like this yourself with some cardboard. Simply cut 2 shapes out of your cardboard with these measurements. To make the pom-poms, wind your yarn around the maker until you have a thick ball of yarn. The more yarn you wind, the more dense your pom-pom will be. Next, take a strand of the yarn and tie the wound yarn into a bundle like this. Then cut the yarn bundle along both sides. You might have to cut them a few layers at a time. And your pom-pom should be coming together nicely. Finish it by trimming the strands of yarn until they're all the same length. This part can be a little messy, but it is so satisfying. And you should now have a perfectly round finished pom-pom. Then repeat this process until you have a good amount of pom-poms to decorate your tree with. I made about 45 all up and made them all while binging the entire series of Emily in Paris, which makes me feel like watching that show wasn't a complete waste of my time. Once all of your pom-poms are complete, it's time to thread them together to make the tinsel. Take a long piece of matching yarn and tie a loop into the end. The loop will make it easier to attach the tinsel to the Christmas tree. Then thread on one of your pom-poms. Secure the pom-pom in place by tying a knot tightly against it. Then tie another knot approximately 4 centimeters or 1.5 inches away from the first pom-pom. This knot will keep the next pom-pom in place. Once this one is threaded, also secure it in place by tying a knot tightly against it. Then keep repeating this until all of your pom-poms are attached and finish it by tying another loop at the other end. Now let's make some dried orange ornaments. Cut up some oranges into fairly thin slices. Then place the slices on a baking tray and bake them at around 100 to 120 degrees Celsius or 210 to 250 degrees Fahrenheit for about 3 hours. turning them over at about halfway through. Once your orange slices are done, and by this point your house will be smelling amazing, place them onto a rack to cool. Once cooled, thread each slice with a loop of string. I'm just using some natural twine for mine. And you will have some lovely and festive orange slice ornaments. Lastly, let me show you how to make these cute fabric bows. I've decided to make mine all gingham, but you can use whatever fabric you like for this project. Start by downloading the free template that I have a link to in the description of this video. Then place the template onto the fold of your fabric and cut out 2 pieces. With right sides together, place the pieces on top of one another and stitch around the entire edge, leaving a small opening like this. Trim the excess fabric away at each point and turn the bow right side out through the opening. Use something like a knitting needle to poke the points out properly. Then give it a press and stitch the opening closed. And your adorable tree bow is complete. Simply tie them into a bow onto your tree to attach them. I hope you found this video helpful and that you have some new ideas of some tree decorations to make for your tree this year. I have to say this is my favourite Christmas tree I've ever decorated. I just think the orange and the gingham with the little pops of really light pink just works so well together, and I especially love the dried oranges, especially when those fairy lights are going, as they kind of glow themselves a little bit. They're so beautiful, and yeah, I just think it's the cutest, coziest tree ever. If you have a go at making any of these tree decorations for yourself, then I would love to see them. So make sure you use the hashtag 12 Days of Rosery when you share your pictures on Instagram, and tag me at Rosery Apparel while you're at it so I can see. And I would love to know what kind of theme your Christmas tree is having this year. Are you the sort of person that has a just sporadic random tree with all your different decorations, or do you like to have a theme like me? So be sure to let me know in the comments below. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3.